Welcome back to OPTCG Central, your hub for all things One Piece card game related. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It really helps us bring you more One Piece TCG matches and more.
Or the last chance qualifier, that is one day before Bandai Card Fest with 3,000 player, you need to be X2. So that's the most important thing, to have your invite, and then all of that extra pricing cards, Yasop, Ben Beckman, serialized ace, and of course your Shanks is beautiful, but one of them wants to be the regional champion, especially the first one with OP13, especially the first one that could be ace or emu. So we wish both of the players the best of luck. Let's enjoy the final game, untimed best of 3. We have Thomas with emu versus Romain with podcast D ace, and let's go.
Yeah, seems like Romain. I think he's French, so I will keep calling him like that.
Romain should be right.
And he can go second, so that means he had a higher seat in the Swiss rounds.
Exactly, yeah. So he can go second. That is very important. So Thomas, starting off his turn with a Sharia search to find Saint Carlos, decided to trash Mars from his hand, using need ability to trash Sharia to draw one card. This time we see Thomas playing that 7 cost, the empty throne. Obviously, you are playing with the 7 cost stage now, not with the 1 cost. And Ace also got a pretty good start with Monkey Dig Up search to find Yamato. That's very good. And then, is it one done underneath, or is it a second search?
He does have a second
search.
search.
What do you do in this situation? Just go for the second search? Top
so
5.
the thing is that the 3 Dawn turn for emu is quite weird. If they swing 8, you probably want that done on your leader, so you can get an extra draw. But already doing all the cycles is also really good, of course.
It is. But normally emu wants to see more searchers on 3 Dawn, so maybe there's only a 6k swing coming, and yep, it looks like it's only a 6k swing. So this one you can definitely counter out, because you want to have that done underneath, but no, he decided to take this one. Interesting.
Very interesting to me.
Yep, it is. And I was thinking of, is it the Saint Carlos turn for 2 Dawn? No, first lead ability to discard Venus Juro. Now you have 2 Dawn left for Saint Carlos.
Yep. So it's a little bit weird to me. My instincts were telling me that if you're emu and you see that Ace does not have it done on leader, you are swinging 8 to give them 1 draw less. However, after that, Ace is still taking a 6k swing, so that was from both sides I was a little bit surprised. At least I can say.
Yeah, just a very simple play here from Ace. Just a 6k swing into Marco. Now we see a 6k swing from Emu. This one being countered out with Pudding. Beautiful SP from Pierre Biot2. Yeah, interesting.
We have Saturn coming down.
Yeah. Pudding also a very strong card against Emu. You definitely need to play around it. And that's not easy.
Another search event, so he will probably do this turn as well, unless he wants to keep it done open. He does. You want to be as healthy as possible, of course, into this matchup. And we do know that Ace is not playing any Taxbeard, but we also know that the Emu is not playing any Stussy.
Yep, exactly. So the Taxbeard, that's the OP08 Whitebeard, for everyone that is asking. That Whitebeard has a very strong ability, where until the end of your opponent's next turn, your opponent need to discard 2 cards from hand if he wants to swing with characters that are affected from that text beard, so characters that was already on board. So interesting that he decided to not play him, but I'm a fan of it because I don't think text beard is that necessary. More a fan of the 9-cost Whitebeard.
I do think that very good ace players know how to play around the text beards.
Yeah. And also, as Emu, your opponent is playing a text beard. You can just play out a 10 drop and pass your turn, and that's it. And then if there is no red rock, even if there is a red rock, there's no 10 drop or 9 drop because they decided to play a red rock. So yeah, it's okay to play this card, but I think on a competitive high level, you don't need to play this card. So the turn was again pretty simple. Search into Yamato. That's the best thing you want to have. And we want on the leader because of the Yamato. Let's see what Hero can do. 7 done. The rest 1 done for the search event.
Making sure that you have defensive tools and that you have all your counter events. So you want to stay as healthy as possible, of course, for a very long time.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see if we do have a Mars to KO this Yamato to get some pressure off the board.
Mars would be perfect here. If we don't have a Mars here, then the next turn of Ace will be dangerous. But first of all, we are going to see another Sharia. Checking the top 3. See what he's going to pick up.
I love also that both players seem to be very chill. They both got into the finals. They both will get an extra amazing playmat as well on top of the serial ace, top 8 Shanks, top 16 Backmount, top 64 Yasop, and top 32 finalist set.
Absolutely right. These playmats are also very beautiful. Oh, is it a Mars? No, it's not a Mars. Ooh.
It's not amazing, so he's going 5 on 4.
Yep, just 5 into 4.
That's not the best turn for this. Look at how many cards he already saw and still not being able to do the best turn here, so that's... Or he values, of course, the card and he doesn't want to play Mars because he doesn't want to discard a card. That's something we could think about.
That's true, but I think get rid of that Yamato would be very, very important. Especially that Marco, if he has to leave the field now, I think you are fine with that because you are going to draw 3 cards, so yeah, that's definitely okay for Ace. Now we have another 6k swing.
And a lot of cards in hand for Ace as well.
Yeah.
And now he really hopes that he has the 8-cost event. 8 costs into Newgate. That's probably the best he can do here.
Yeah, we didn't saw it that often on curve. And it's
still
again
not.
time. Crazy. So many cards in hand. He didn't play the 8-cost I Am Whitebeard event on curve versus Zoro and again versus Emu. No I Am Whitebeard on curve. That one hurts a lot because Now you are missing on 1 10 drop, 1 Don earlier, and you need to play cards like Yamato and some searchers again. Oof.
Yeah, that's insane. Missing that 8 cost event here. You searched
That
with
is-
Garb, twice Izo, drew some cards with Marco, with Yamato. It's still not so. Both players not having their best potential turn.
Yeah, that's right. But to be fair, I think he discarded one because I saw one in trash, if I'm not wrong. So maybe he decided to not use it. I'm not sure. I think that there should be one in trash. Yep, the San Carlos getting bounced from Jozo is also fine.
The only one
He's
that
not
can be
protected.
bounced.
Exactly. San Carlos does work. Now some swings are coming. So the first one is just 7 from Yamato into 5.
I guess into Noshiro, because otherwise that card will get way too much value.
Definitely into Nasjuro. He's going to... No, this one was into leader. Otherwise it cannot count. Now this swing is into Nasjuro. And this is also enough. So yes, still looking good for ace. But imagine there's a 10 drop instead of a Jozo on board. How strong it would be.
Definitely, that would have been way better.
Yeah, absolutely.
So first 7 leads, and I guess if he took, he went full face instead of going for the body, which might be weird because the minus 2k might be very relevant. But if the first attack was into leader, this event was definitely possible. Go, another one.
Yep. Again, no mass. We have the Nasjuro swing into Yamato, so it's 5 into 4. So you can just use your lead ability here or a 2k. But there are more 5k swings coming, so yeah, it does make sense to just let Yamato go. We see 6k swing from Saturn.
Pushing some cards. The ace has a lot of cards in hand, so...
Right. So this is also a 6k swing because you got 19 cards in trash. Just going to count to make sure if it's really 19, but it is 19. And now we see just a Valkyrie.
But yeah, you're still
For
at
3
3
life.
life, you have a blocker, you have a lot of cards in hand, or decent amount of cards at least, and your opponent did whiff on his 10 cost on 8 Dawn, so I do think that it looks fine-ish for Emu.
Definitely. Without that 10 cost, 1 done earlier. Yep, that does look good.
And is he not playing
For-
his 10 cost? Because he is starting to swing with 6 onto 5.
Right.
So
No, wait. No 9 cost Whitebeard and no 10 cost Whitebeard? That would be crazy. But what are you going to play out? Roger?
that's possible. But I don't know
Maybe, yeah.
why we're not playing the 10 cost.
I think he's going for Roger, yeah?
He is going for
He
Roger.
wants to have him. He wants to have him on board. Roger is coming. Beautiful, wanted gold D Roger. So, yeah, he's like, okay, I want to have him on board. And now he can just try to change his game plan by trying to build up board very bright with a lot of big bodies and then use your Gold Roger to win this game. Now he's not forced to see it.
The problem that I have with this is the 10 cost Newgate gives you basically a free block, so a free counter in hand every single turn.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, Emu can't swing that high, or they need to invest a big amount of Don. So I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of getting that Roger out first. If you play out Newgate first, you put 2 Don on Josu, 2 Don on Leader. Like, they can't defend the 8 and the 9. Well, they can, but you're happy if they do, I guess. So, I'm not sure if I'm a really big fan on playing the Roger first. Anyhow, here we go, guys. Ryoki Tenkai, and domain expansion for Emu, putting 5 elders on the board.
Yeah, the 5 elders now being played out. Saturn is the first one to be triggered with the on-play ability to look at 5 cards from the top of your deck and then reveal 1 5 elder type cards and add it to your hand. The rest is going down to the bottom of your deck in any order. Now we see 7k swing into Josu minus the Josu, so it's 7 into 5. And yep, this one is also going through. And I also agree with that Roger play. I can understand this card is important. You want to see Roger, but you don't want to see Roger when you can place a 10 cost Whitebeard that allows you to do so much pressure.
We could have blocked here. That's the thing.
Yeah,
now
exactly.
He's forcing you 2 cards. You even could have yeah.
Yeah, that's right. But we also need to say that he just missed on his I Am Whitebeard event. What also could be a reason why he decided to not play out the 10 cost, because when he got the event in hand, then he will definitely play that Whitebeard on 8. So now we see him at what? Newgate, OP13, 10 cost, 12k blocker on play, draw 2 cards and trash 1 card from your hand. And then give one of your leaders and one of your characters 2 rested Dawn cards.
Yeah. Insane value card.
Absolutely. First, when I read this card, I was like, huh? The 10 drop that can only draw 2 cards, trash 1, and give only the leader 2 rested Dawns. And then I read the card correctly and I noticed, oh wait, it gives 4 rested Dawns to 1 character and 2 leader, 2-2 in a split, and draw 2 cards, and they only cost 8 if you are using it with I Am Whitebeard. This card is super broken. Now we see a 8k swing that he decided to block and a 50k swing.
Yeah, definitely not something you will counter.
Yeah, definitely not. So just easy 2 blocks. And now you can do some swings into Ace Life. Because you have your Jupiter on board for some 7k swings. You can also make them 7k swings by only investing 1 Dawn for each swing to 8k. So you can start with your leader 6 to see what your opponent is doing. And after it, you can just put 1 Dawn underneath and swing 888. But it does look like he's going for a 7k swing first. It's also fine if your opponent is using his leader ability already.
The ace player still has a lot of cards in hand. That's the merit for him. Yeah, I do like that he is attacking first with his board, because otherwise your opponent can potentially nullify one of your 7 or 8k attacks instead of a 6k. Your leader is a 6k, don't forget it, of course. Very relevant.
Yep,
and
it is.
Another 7, -2 on the Roger.
That's interesting.
Okay, so I would use leader ability now from the ace side.
Yeah, you don't need Red Rock in this matchup.
Emu leader ability.
Yeah, to draw 1 card. Now you can just bring out your 5 elders. But yeah, definitely interesting that he decided to minus the Roger. Because I think to minus the Whitebeard would have been better, especially if you can use your Dawns to swing 8 again, so that Whitebeard cannot free block. Yeah, with double Nasturo, you can make that Whitebeard from 12k to 8k. You just need to swing 8 at least, so he has to block and counter this one. Because there's no way you are getting rid of that Goldie Roger.
Nope, that one is staying forever.
Yeah.
Can't beat the Pirate King.
Not that easy.
But yes, he is. First swing a 6. Because in this case, if the new gate doesn't block, you don't need to attack with your Noshiro when you summon him from your 10 costs, which he's probably gonna do right now. Here we go.
He decided to discard one 10 cost as the target that you need to discard by using the 5 elders.
Here we go. All 5 back. We're able to do a search and we don't need to attack anymore because that one will just be a free block, of course. Unless you can put a lot of Dawn onto it, of course. So you can at least ask your cards.
Yeah, that's right. So if you are swinging at least 10, then it should be fine. But then you just bring your opponent to 0 life. So that doesn't make sense. But what you can try...
Oh, we're 3 life. You will never die, right? For putting him to 0 is not that bad.
That's right. That's right.
But
will
yeah,
not
it's
die.
only 1 counter. Out of hand
But
from
you could-
the ace.
You could swing like 12 into Roger. Giving Whitebeard -2, so the opponent has to use at least 1 2k. That's what we are probably going to see. So it's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It is 12k. No, it's into live. Okay, yeah,
Is
he was right.
onto live.
Yeah, lead ability he already used. And now he passes his turn. 0 life for Ace. Roger and Whitebeard on board. How many turns can Ace survive being a 0 life leader right now? A
Does
lot
have
of
still
cards in
A
hand.
lot of cards. And he can become an 8k leader as well with new gate.
That's right.
Or is he just going to drop another new gate as well? Another 10 cost. Because you
Probably,
can't
yeah.
block, otherwise you lose the game.
Yeah, I think. Oh no, looks like chance he's just going for the 9 cost Whitebeard here. Instead of another 10 cost. But I understand that. You're still missing on the I Am Whitebeard event. So
And
just
he has
play
a
out
radical
the...
beam in hand.
Yeah, so that's why you will not detach the Dawn, probably. Yep. That's why he's only swinging 8k.
That's looks like an easy event. Yeah, never existed.
Yeah. And the Whitebeard swing is just 12, but you are not going to swing with Whitebeard.
Of cards in hand, so we will see a lot of 8k swings this turn.
Yeah, makes sense. First one being countering out with a 1k Jozu. Another 8k and another 1k Yamato. Another 1k, 1 Don, another 8k. And another 1k. Second pudding.
Yeah, so we won't see any pudding action anymore this game.
Need ability.
We'll have a 1 8k swing left with Warcory. Well, we can also swing 8 with Emu, of course. And with if we have another 10 costs. I do think it's his last one. We trashed one with 1 and we played already 2, so only 1 left. If I'm not mistaken.
I think he did. He only played 1 10 job for now, but his second one will be this turn. But with his first one, he discarded. So he's going to play a second one, then there's only 1 left. So looks like another 8k.
Another 8. Now he needs to think, of course. Your opponent next turn won't have any blockers, but they are still at 3 lives.
Exactly.
Empty throne. And here we go.
10 job
Another
time.
10 cost.
You want to say it again?
Ryuki Tenkai. People
So
better get
all
used to it.
5. Yeah.
And here we go.
OP
5
13 definitely.
elders back at it.
Yep. And you want to play them in the right order. So Saturn ability. Going to search again. Mass ability, you are definitely not going to use. But he's going
But
to
if Ace
search
can't
for
finish the upcoming turn, I do think that Ace lost. But we only have 1 Dawn open.
Yeah, only 1 done. But 4 attacks, 3 life, so we only need to get rid of 1 attack. And how many cards did Emo have in hand? That's the question.
Yep. Looks good for the Emu, and Emu went first this game. Don't forget that, guys.
Yep. Again, if you know how to pilot this deck on a high level, you can win with this deck even if you have to go first.
Now we
That's
need
why it's-
Hody Jones, but sadly not a red or a blue card.
Yeah, the Black Howdy Jones would be crazy.
No, for Ace needs Hody Jones.
Ah, true. Ace needed, not Emo. Yeah, for the Dawn. So he's just checking up the trash again. How many counter events are out? How many 2Ks are out? All of these informations are very important to go for game. And I think we can agree that Ace need to go for game this turn.
Definitely. Good thing is
What
the
is the-
blockers are... Oh, does he think he can survive another turn?
He does think that he can survive another turn, yeah. Looks like he's going
Madness.
for... He's going for another 10 cost?
How can you survive an extra turn? So many 8s. You have Radical Beam, I guess, but Radical Beam is dead if you play your 10 cost new gate. So you have 2 blockers.
Yeah.
You have
You can't.
3 cards in hand.
Exactly. Yeah, 10 cost Whitebeard. That's for sure, but...
I feel like if he wants to go for a game that he needed to attack last turn. Oh wow! Ouch!
Oh, and he draw
Galaxy
into double
punished.
10 cost. Oh, this one hurts. And now he can only play out his Uta from hand that he still have, but no 10 cost.
Oh no, 8 cost
Whitebeard
event by the
from
way.
hand. It's still missing.
But yeah, I feel like if he was going for a game this turn, he had to attack with his 10 cost Nugget last turn to put more pressure because they are at 3 life, and previous turn you had enough counter. However, now you are being in a You won't survive this. You won't survive, especially if you're not putting up a second blocker as well. So these are desperate measures for desperate times.
Hurts to see just a 5k swing from Garb. Then a 9k swing. You could just take all of these three.
Escape concede button. This will be 1-0 for Emu.
It will be, yeah.
And Emu showing it going first, by the way, so
Yeah,
definitely well
that's
played
really
from the Emu side as well.
Yeah, next game he will have to go first again. And if she's going to win this one, then you have the perfect example how to pilot this matchup. But we also need to say that Ace didn't have the perfect curve from 8 Don. No,
Thomas
I am
didn't have
Whitebeard.
good 7 done, so
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Also the Roger first. Yeah, I think we can also agree that
that cost him a lot
wasn't
of cards.
the best play. Now we see an Uta 1 down up for Radical Beam, 4 cards in hand, 2 blockers. Let's see if Thomas can close this game up. What's the first thing you are going to do here? That's the question.
Swing 8 with Saturn and use leader ability on Saturn to see all my options and outs that I have for this turn.
I agree.
But you don't survive an extra turn.
No, you cannot. This is lead ability into 1k.
But
with 2 cards
looking at
in
the
hand,
hand,
2 blockers. Isn't that much?
5/8 looks like mud. So 1/8 you can do Radical Beam. One you can block, with the other one you can block, but for the other one you just have 1 card in hand. So it's quick mods. It's a game for Thomas.
It is game for Thomas. So Emu will definitely going to win this one. But guys, it's a best of 3. It's the final untimed. So we will have probably up to 2 more games. But Emu is going to lead this best of 3 match with 1-0. That's 100% sure. So Radical Beam, 8k swing is a block, and the rest is on the leader. It's GG. It's the fist bump. 1-0 for Thomas.
1-0 for Thomas, 1-0 for Emu. So we are potentially going to our last game of today.
Absolutely. So he's only 1 game away being a regional champion, especially the first OP13 champion. And how confident are you as a regional champion to play finals, to try your best to make it into the World Championship? I think it's something you are even more motivated to play events. So
I think you're pretty
That's
happy if
crazy
you. I think both, even if you just got top 8, I think you're pretty confident for
Yeah,
going
definitely.
to the finals. Biggest cup of the year. Well, biggest
especially
event,
with
I have to
your
say.
Yeah, and definitely, and that's the most important point, is you are warming up with your deck that you are also bringing, or probably bringing, into Bandai Cardfest, into the finals in Düsseldorf. I don't think if you make it into top 8 with a leader like Ace or Emu, that you will change your deck for your finals as your pick. So a good warm up and
Definitely.
a good way to prepare for the biggest stage that you will have.
So shuffling up decks, I do think only 2 really questionable plays from the Ace player in game 1. Developing Roger over Newgate was one of them, because that's a blocker that could save you a lot of cards, so counter for later on in the game, which was really important. That was at least one of them. and the second one was maybe he should have attacked with Newgate to pressure life to 2, and the upcoming turn he could go try to push for a game with both Newgates and his Roger in play. Other than that, it was both players showcasing that they are in the finals with the new OP13 leader. But of course, maybe he does have his arguments for it. We can't see perfectly everything from the screen. We are seeing the same as you guys, so...
Absolutely right. Seems like Thomas is checking his starting hand, if he's happy with that. But looks like he's going for a mulligan. And I think same goes for Ace. And now we see the card that we already talked about yesterday. It is 5 Elders. The tank cost 12k power with a crazy ability. Especially if you can bring him out for 3 Don, and then you only need to have 1 extra Don. So for a total of 4 Don, you can play out every single Elder from your trash. That is the best card in your deck, definitely.
Well, without this card, you wouldn't play Emu. That's something that I can confirm. You don't have it, don't play Emu just yet.
Yep. And you need to play it as a 4-off also. So if there is a Emu that is thinking of, should I play it not 4 times? No way. This card is a 4-off, especially every single 5 Elders is a 4-off. And also the counter event, I would say, the never existed, is also a 4-off. And then you have your 2 stages, 1-off, 1-off, your searchable 2k 4-off. And then I could say, yeah, you can definitely try to change the ratio a little bit. Hiroshi is a card that you don't need to play it 4 times. Liberation also, you don't need to play it 4 times, or even 3. I only played 2, so...
What do you feel confident with? So, here we go. Emu going first. Second time.
Yep, second time. Emu going first. And it's the mulligan hand, so doesn't have the control of his hand. So there's a chance he will not see any play on 1 Don. Only if his lead ability was able to find a 1-drop. No. And that's very rough. No searchers on 1 Don.
Also no searcher?
Yeah, looks like. But he draw into double searcher. Look at this. Iso and Garb from that Otama.
Iso. Will we see 8-cost event this game? I saw 3 Josu at least.
3 Josu.
I guess a card that you don't need this matchup, so you are glad at least 2 of them are getting to the bottom, but even all 3, so I guess you're happy with this. Like, 3 cards you don't need are going to the bottom of your deck.
Yep, exactly. So we see another lead ability. And now 6k swing. And is it double search this time, or is it just another Saint Carlos for 2 Don?
Great, it's like Saint Carlos.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely not the best start for Emu. No searchers. And next turn he will go up to 5 Don, so there he need to have a 4-cost. Valkyrie or Saturn.
They're playing pretty fast, actually.
Yeah, love to see it. Super confident for both players. But of course, you don't have that much options to play, so for Ace it was pretty clear that his 4-Don turn is just a Marco and a 6k swing. And the 6k swing is also coming from Emu, so you only need to have a 1k. Set to counter Gap. With Gap. And now 4-Don left, so is it a 4-cost into search event or 1 Don up? Let's see. So he's
we
definitely
have a-
resting 3 dons.
yeah.
So, yeah, Saturn. It is Saturn. That's very important.
Yep, we
If he
trashed
was
one,
able-
so I was pretty sure that he had the
Exactly.
second one.
Yeah. So Valkyrie and Saturn already. So 3 are missing. And there's the third one. It is Mars. That is definitely very important for the next turn, probably.
Eventually into an ace, not an ace, in Yamato.
Yeah, Yamato or even Marco if you want to do that.
Yep.
And there's a Yamato in hand, so the perfect target to get rid of. The
There's
board,
8 cost
so
event. And the
there is
10
the
cost.
8.
He has both this
Wow.
time.
Yeah, exactly. So this time it does look way better for the ace player. So 7k swing from Marco, no trigger. And another 7k swing. This time he's going to use his counter event. And he's passing his turn. Oh, now we see the name. The world's equilibrium cannot be maintained forever. Oof.
3k event.
Let's say
That's how we call it.
3k event. Yeah, that's way too long. Just a 3k event is fine. So, lead ability. Trashing Venus Judo. 7 cards in trash. Is it the Mars turn here?
It has to be Mark's turn here.
Yeah. 6k. Do you tag Marco here? What do you think? Ability?
Seems like he wants to keep the pressure high.
Mm-hmm. Seven K swing into Marco.
He's defending the
and he's
Marco.
going to- Yeah, because I cannot lose 2 characters in one turn. It's way too much. Oh, it is a Mars. Long time we didn't. Long time that. So Mars with ability. So finally the value of Mars being
Really important.
one of your best cards. Also, but
And we are
every
at
5
A
letters
Don. If
of
he
it-
is not playing I Am Whitebeard,
No.
we are closing the stream. Okay, here we go.
Yes. Yeah, if not, then I would be
We would
surprised.
say
like,
goodbye. Yeah.
that
GG, guys.
there's no chance. But he, of course, is going to play it. Now, white pit ability, draw 2, trash 1. He drew into double Yamato. Not that nice.
Rid of one, and then 2 down for Ace, 2 down for Marco, and then we will probably see 8-8.
Yeah, we will definitely see 8-8. I don't see a reason why you don't swing with Marco here. So first one with leader being blocked. Second one with Marco being countered out. Very smart. Thomas wants to be on a good amount of life cards, so still on 3. And before the pudding is coming, before his hand is going up and up more and more, you are stacking your counter events just to get punished by pudding, not by playing bad. That's way too hard, so definitely smart to use that and never existed in the first place.
And the big problem of going first as Emu is the first time that you play a 10 cost, they are at least at 2 big drops already.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, Imo decided to swing 6k with Saturn into Marco. And Ace is like, yeah, you can have him. Give me 3 cards that I will draw. And he draw 2 out of Marco, 1 out of lead ability, because one character with a base power of 6 or more was being KO'd.
We'll probably try to play as defensive as possible this turn.
So he's going for another Saturn. I see a 5 Elders 10 drop as a target to search. If he's missing on a 5 Elder, he needs to go for it, but going for the 5 Elders 10 drop. So
Do we have a Warkori?
Mercury would be very, very strong. And not sure. He got 5 dons left. And the
Can
Valkyrie
definitely
will
do it.
He only played Mars for 3. And he was on 9 dons, so 6 dons should be left. If I'm not wrong.
Yes. Pretty sure it's correct like this. Not use it. New gate. Taking a block,
Exactly.
that's why. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Huge blocker, there's no way that you can get rid of it. 4 Dawn left and leaves it all open.
Wow.
Another one.
Another
Big
one. There's
new
the second
gates.
one.
2 Dawn to leader, 2 Dawn probably to his new gate. The one that can swing, of course.
One is an 8k swing, so easy. 3k counter plus an extra 1k.
Ooh, that means no, never existed in hand for Thomas. And yeah, 14k swing, something he will not do. Didn't see the merit in it. Now I guess we will see 2 swings into the 10 cost, 5 elders.
So he's starting off with a 6k swing. This time he is going to use that ISO. Draw 1. And you may trash this character and then draw 1 and place 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your deck. And look how different this game is to the last game. The last game, there was the first big body, only Roger on the on his 10 Dawn turn. And he was already on going down to 1 life. Now, second 10 drop, and he's still on 3 life.
Takes a 6.
Interesting. Look how many cards Ace had in hand. Wow.
Stay in a mountain. He can just take the free blocks as well. Noshiro can't really punish, so I would be surprised if we are not blocking here. You can take the free blocks.
Right. You could just counter this one.
Yep, here we go.
ISO. And now we are going to see the 5 elders with ability. And to trash a Mars from hand. Does he have every single elder? He's always doing
Should be.
the right order to bring them out. First, you are going to search with Saturn. And then you are not going to use Mars ability because the only target would be Otama. And
That's a little bit expensive.
yeah, absolutely.
Taking never existed, very good counter event. And you've still 3 Dawn open, and you will probably not swing with your Null Shiro because there is still an active 10 cost new gate.
Yep. If you want to swing and if you want to minus him, you need to swing with 3 Dons attached, so 10. So you force your opponent to block and use a 1k, and looks like he's going for it. Yeah,
Hey.
it is a 10k. So 10k into leader, minusing that active blocker Whitebeard.
Yep, leaving no Dawn open. That's
That is interesting, but I can still understand it because you have 2 blockers, you have 3 life. And if Ace decided to swing with his blocker, you are just going to block this one. So you don't need to have that Dawn. And yeah, to pass with 3 active Dons also don't feel that strong.
looks like he is tempted to play his 9 cost new gate so that all the swings of the upcoming turn for Thomas is not as efficient as it should be.
Right, so we see a 1 cost gap. Find a Marco. No, we see another 8 cost I am Whitebeard event in hand. But he decided to play Whitebeard with 9 Dawn instead of 8 and 1 Dawn on the leader. That's interesting.
He is maybe certain that he won't take any life the upcoming turn. And a big 12k swing, no Dawn open, so that is definitely a take.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, and Whitebeard's board really looks super dangerous now.
Yep, and
With
a lot of
10K
cards in
and-
hand.
Yeah, a lot of cards in hand. 10k, double 12k body, and his leader, obviously. So, yeah, Roger, if one of the players are going down to 0 life, is very dangerous. Oh, Thomas really need to make some pressure now. So, some 8k swings.
Yep, there we go.
Yep. The Don was hiding under his hand.
Yeah, his sleight of hand is insane. Sometimes you see him moving his cards.
Yeah, maybe he's a magician.
Always scared to
8K.
play against magicians.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the first 8k swing he just counter out. There's a second 8k swing. That also need to be counter out with at least 1k counter power from hand. The leader is on 8, but wow, he just take this one.
He wants to play with a zillion cards in hand.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's another 8k swing. Now you can use your leader ability to get rid of this attack. But it is a 1k. And yeah, nothing special to come. That's the second 5 elders that we are going to see.
Have to
Missing
trash a
one
card.
more. Yep, to trash 1 card. Let's see what the target is. It is Valkyrie. And now, same thing as always. You are going to replace your board with the 5 elders. So it's always Valkyrie. No, okay, this time it's... no, it's right. It is the right order.
Why is there a right
Valk-
order? Help me out.
I don't know.
There's no right
To be honest,
order. There's no right
there's no
order,
right
right?
order, yeah. No,
Yeah,
there
I-
isn't, but it's maybe he just trained it to special these 5 elders out like in this line, so he remember what he has to do.
He's maybe
Like-
just putting 4, 4, 6, 6, 7 just to... But I guess it doesn't matter. Like, all the on-play effects will resolve.
Yeah, exactly. But I think you're right. It's just because of the cost. Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
4, 4, 6, 6, 7.
It's
That's
a
what it costs.
OCD matter.
Yeah. I always special Mars next to Valkyrie, so I remember I have 2 blockers. Jupiter always at the corner, that's right. And the Russia in the middle is also fine, yeah. So everyone has their own order. Nice to see that people are also making some decisions how they are specialing these out. I also had one opponent that told me he playing out the 5 elders in the order where the picture of or the artwork of the 10 drop is also. So let's see. Now we see the I Am Whitebeard event. Bring out the next Whitebeard.
Another one.
Another one. Exactly.
Draw 2, trash 1, and
yeah, he decided to not take his last life. What is interesting, because otherwise he can definitely try to win this game next round with Roger and 0 life, but you need to survive. With 3 blockers and a good amount of cards in hand, you will definitely survive, but depends on if you want to swing. No, I'm pretty sure he wants to swing with Whitebeard, with blocker Whitebeard. That's why he decided to not take the last life that he had. So 12k swing, another 12k swing, being blocked. And
taking last
like
life would set up your Roger, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think I would definitely take life here, just to close up the game next turn. We have Radical in hand, 2k, 1k, and double 2k also. Yeah, I think that would have been the best play. Yeah. That
So
Whitebeard is the one that he played. Another 12?
it doesn't have rush. Thank God.
Yeah, thank God. Rush, blocker, draw 2, trash 1, and 4 dons to attach. Thomas is really thinking of altering this attack out. Still thinking. Okay, not now. Attack was going through. Yep. The Uta.
Those 2 Don is still under the leader. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
you are not helping yourself.
Yeah, but why did he not swing with leader?
He can still swing with leader.
He forgot to rest it. Okay, I was confused. Of course, you have to swing with your leader. That was the first swing also. Just a little bit confusion here. And is it the third 10 drop now? Or does Emo have to go for game? I think Emo has to go for game.
I think so too, but that looks very hard into 2 blockers, 1 life, and still quite a huge hand. Well, huge, more than 5. So
I don't think there's a way to win this game. So it's 8k swing.
because we played the Uta, Radical Beam is not being able to be played, so
Yep, exactly. Now there's ability to draw
That's a
1
brick.
extra card, 2 bricks. Life and draw, 2 bricks.
we are at 0, so
Yeah, and
Roger
there's in hand. How
is
much counter does he have in hand? Oh wait. Only wait, 1k and 2k. So it's 8, 10, 11 and leader 13. Yeah, okay, that should be enough.
he has a lot.
But
He has
depends.
enough counter, I think. Also because he has 2 blockers left.
Yeah.
5k and leader ability, so more than enough to take us to game number 3, unless someone makes a mistake, but we are in finals and then you don't think that will happen at this point. But as Emu surviving the upcoming turn against 4 Newgate and a Roger, then you are built different.
Yeah, that would be crazy. But I cannot
There's
imagine.
no way.
An 8k. So you need to use lead ability into 1k. And there are 2 blockers and probably 3 swings to come. So all of these swings needs to connect now. Or at least one, I mean, because 2 are being blocked. But is it possible? It's an 8k swing and there should be 2k, 1k in hand. No, there should be double 2k in hand. So 10k counter power. So you cannot split your dons and swing 10. That's for sure. So definitely no way for Emu to go for game or to win this game on this turn. Oh, is it another 5 elders and then just hope that he will not lose? 3 12k buddies, 1 10k, the leader, and you cannot block because of the Roger. So yeah, you need to go for game. You need to go for game. That's 100%.
The Roger will take care of it. I even think you don't need to Roger unless they are going for their 10 cosplay, of course. Those blockers to nullify those. But other than that, it's looking really, really good having 4 Newgates in play. But yeah, pretty funny to see that how much you need to take down this Emu because of there's you have 4 Newgates in play and
Yeah, that's right. But he's going for another 10 drop. And then I just need to hope that there's no Gold Roger. Yeah, it was a 6k. Just checking how many cards in trash.
so no 19 cards in trash.
Yeah, seems
Yeah,
like it
he
was
was-
only 18.
Yep, he was able to take back his
Okay, good job
Yes,
there
that's
from
okay,
the
touch.
judges. Yeah, very strong from the judges there to check this. So yeah, it is a 10 drop. But yeah, that will not be enough. Because of God Roger, you're not
because of
allowed
Gold
to
Roger.
block.
This doesn't matter.
Exactly. So yeah, we talked about it. The Gold Roger is your winning condition against Emu. And that's why I was so surprised to see that he decided to not take his last life. But good for him that Thomas decided to be very aggressive to try to rush Roma out.
Yeah. I was like, there's no way we are thinking about this. We are gonna play Roger.
No.
I
There's
would
no other way.
like jam. I'm gonna watch my words now on stream. I'm gonna jam that Roger on the board, and you guys know what I want to say. and,
Yeah.
and then go for a game with all these big swings to life of the Emu.
So yeah, he just countered this one out. So he's just checking how many counter events, how many 2Ks are left. There's a 12k swing. Now you need to have double event, but no, he just shake his hand.
That was
There's no
way too much.
Way too much. But this is how you can win as ace. Just build up your board very bright with a lot of big buddies. Yeah, we saw 4 4 Whitebeards on board, 3 blockers and 1 9-cost Whitebeard, and then with Gold Roger tried to finish this game. So it went really, really good this time for Ace. Downside is, because Emo had to go first 2 times, downside for Ace now, he has to go first. And this will definitely be a very important point for this matchup. So, wow, what a final. We have our 3rd game, final, untimed, Emo versus Ace. At this time, Emo is definitely going to be second.
Last game of this regionals in Bordeaux. So this will be the very last game, and to decide who will be the winner of the first OP13 regional offline regionals in Europe in Bordeaux. So we did see that there was already an Ace, I think, in Australia, I think. Won the regionals, and now we have either Emu or Ace as well, and have a small showcase of one of the best cards into Emu, I guess, and that's Roger, being, I think, the only 13k in the game. 10 calls being 13k. And when your opponent activates blocker, if either you or your opponent has 0 life, you win the game. That is first time that was revealed, or like, whoa, what's this? Especially because this was in a time of Teach. So when this card was revealed, and Teach was a big problem. 10 cost Teach, chaining, and then Roger was basically your only out against a wall of 10 cost Teach. However, now we do have other walls. We do have the walls of new gates, and or the wall of, in this case, for the Roger, fighting the wall of elders with Warcory and Mars.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's see who is going to be the regional champion. Is it Ace? Is it Emu? For the chat, you can write it down now. What is your guess? Are you going with Emu or are you going with Ace? Write it down in the chat. My guess was Emu. Ruben's guess was Ace. Because as casters, you have to do it like this. We cannot choose the same. But yeah, we definitely wish both of the players the best of luck. I think the judges are just checking something. Okay, everyone is checking something. Then I also will have to go, Ruben. I will let you be alone.
I can do a dance for the stream. It's okay. No,
Nice
I won't. Not live on Twitch. But I do think that the player asked for a small toilet break before going to the very last game of this regional. 10th game, because the winner is a regional champion. And yeah, being second, people might forget you. Thinking about World Cups here. Thinking about second place, I guess, World Cups wise. You do remember the finals most of the time, not only the winner. But
it depends. It depends how historic your run is.
Definitely.
I would say first OP13 regional, second place, I will remember. As a caster, I will always remember the players when they're seeing on stream or at the venue. I did cast one game of him. He was in the final like this. And his Twitter bio, second place, Bordeaux regional. The people will not forget. So yeah, seems like everyone is back. And look at this card. 9
Uncle
cost
Newgate.
Whitebeard. Yep, Uncle Newgate from OPO 2. And OP13, this card is still running around in Roger and also in Ace. This card is really, really strong, especially if you are playing a leader that has base 6k or base 7k with Roger, if you have 10 Don. This card is really strong. We know how good this card was in Whitebeard back in the days. We also played without that card because it was restricted. Or even banned, I think, or restricted. I'm not 100% sure.
It was restricted.
As a one-off,
if I remember correctly. Restricted to 1 together with Radical Beam.
Exactly, yeah. And this card is still running around because this card is just so strong. A very good 9 cost body. And if I have a look into every super rare from the first 2 sets, I think that's the only one that is still being played in a meta deck, if I'm not wrong. If I see the green law, the bounce law, Rush Zorro, okay, and Rayleigh probably, but Rayleigh isn't being played that much anymore. And what else do we have from OP 102? I think that's it, to be honest, yeah. That should be the strongest one when we talk about the meta from the top leaders like Roger or Ace. But we also saw OP3 Charlotte Linlin being played in Pudding, obviously.
He was not missed.
Yeah, that's right. So from the super rare cards, yeah, that Whitebeard definitely. A lot of cards being played from OP 102. Yeah, we see Radical Beam, of course. We also see Judgment of Hell. But I was talking about super rare cards, and I only have this one in mind. And also, yeah, 8-cost kit. But 8-cost kit isn't that important anymore.
He has the overall best run, though. Kit was more relevant in all formats.
Kit is the best green printed card that we ever have.
Ooh, let me think now.
No. You don't need to think. That is Kit is Kit. He's just way too strong. Kit is Kit. Maybe not anymore, but there was a time where Kit was a leader. 8-cost Kit is a leader card, so pretty strong. But yeah, Holy is also one card we definitely need to talk about. But there are a lot of great green cards. But that's not our topic for now. We have the last game.
Finals.
Out of this final, yep, best of 3, and it is 1-1. Both players deserve that win. But this time, Thomas with his Emu deck is going with his second curve. The first 2 games he had to go first. So yeah, that's definitely something that will change this game, yeah.
Being able to have your search on turn 1 and leader ability, so not a bad start for Thomas.
That's right. That is really not bad, but also Ace with Garb, always a good start. The ability to trash the Sharia and nothing else to play, so no second search.
Ooh, another Garb, that's really good.
Really, really good.
Seems like he will swing 8 and go for Garb, or is he thinking about swinging 9? Oh, he's even gonna split 5 and 6.
Wow, 5 and 6. Yeah, no Garb this turn. Interesting.
Asking cards to Emu.
Yeah, but I'm a fan of it. To be honest, 5-6. I think it is strong. Yeah, one life was taken, and one attack was taken, and one attack was countering out with a 2k. We see a 5k swing into Garb.
Then, best case scenario for him, he has a Saturn for turn 2.
Yeah, Saturn into another search. That would be very strong. Looks like. Oh, no Saturn and no search. Oh, that's unfortunately. Pretty sure that there's no Saturn in hand.
Definitely. We are going to 5. Do we have a Yamato? We do.
Do have, yeah. Also an Atmos, and wait. Only 6 cards are trash. You can bounce back that Valkyrie.
Actually can. And
you can.
That's what he's looking at.
That's what we're going to see. Yep, he's going for it. Oh, Atmos with huge value against Emu. And I think you have to do it. Yep, and he's going for it.
Do we have 2 Whitebeard pirate cards? Yes, we do.
Yeah, you have. Wow. No swing? Oh, 7. He was like, okay, you have it back in hand. Now 7. But I give you counter event, and that's it. Wow!
Ooh, this is not the best start for Emu.
It isn't, yeah.
Big tempo swing thanks to Atmos.
Yeah, Atmos did a great job.
Definitely
why
not something that you see every day. Atmos getting value against Emu.
Yep, absolutely right. Yeah, maybe for Thomas, that's also something I do with Emu. If I only have 6 cards of trash and I know that I'm playing against a deck that can bounce back characters, that one swing that you have to take, or that one swing where you counter, you have to over counter. I know it hurts a lot, but you have to do it. You have to give your opponent by when he swings 6, just give your opponent double 1k or 2k 1k, just to don't lose your board, because yeah, that's 100%. Yeah, more worse than overcounting, to be honest. But both is not good. So
both are not good.
Both is not good. But if you don't have any other option, then that is the best option, to be honest. Yeah.
Let's see how much pressure Ace can do this turn. You still have the Yamato in hand, so 7/7 swing is definitely something that is possible, or even more. Udon, yeah, 7/7 is possible.
Yep, definitely.
Seems like that's what we are going for. This will take an event card.
7/7 Marco.
Or Yamato.
Oh, Yamato. Yeah,
I think Yamato.
I always forget about the Rested Dawn. Wow, this Yamato is so good.
Mm-hmm. It really
What
is.
a card. There is that Yamato. Draw 2, 1 Rested Dawn on the leader. Swing 7. There's another counter event. Thomas already showed us that he wants to be on more than 2 life. Wants to be on 3
And
life.
Mars is really good here, of course. Mars being able to get rid of the Yamato and can get quite easily rid of the Atmos.
And imagine now, Valkyrie is still on board, and this turn you can get rid of Atmos and Yamato. This game would look very, very good for Thomas. 3 character and no character for Ace, and also 3 character to set up, making some good pressure with Jupiter. But 1 character is missing. But if he got Mars in hand, he was still able to get rid of both. So that's the most important thing.
We will definitely lose this Yamato here to Mars, but let's see how much he wants to pressure live of Ace as well.
Yeah. Question is, do you want to swing here with Saturn? This one done under Ace.
Just thinking about it.
Imagine there's no master.
Since you are going to your 10 down turn, I think you do.
Yeah.
You are going to 10 anyway, and you don't have Jupiter in play. So I am swinging this turn, because next turn you won't get any value of it, or exactly the same value, I guess.
Oh.
You're using leader ability on it, so...
Yep. Wants to have some more cards in hand.
Yep.
Does he
Definitely,
have
because you
Mars?
are also now on a treasure card from hand because of Mars.
That's right. So is it Valkyrie Mars and then pass?
Would be good, especially if you have your 10 costs already in hand.
Yeah. Maybe that's why he decided to use leader ability. By trashing 1 character from board to draw 1 card, so he will not go down to not that much cards in hand. So we see a St. Marcus Mars. On play, you may trash one card from your hand and then carry one of your opponent character with a base cost of 5 or less. So, obviously, Yamato is the perfect target to get rid of. Question is, what is he going to discard? Was a Valkyrie.
He's going to search a little bit deeper. There is a 10 cost.
There is a 10 cost, exactly. Some good targets there from that search. But the 10 cost is definitely the best option. And now, Thomas had a good turn. He will definitely pass his turn now because there's nothing more to do. So, Ace will go up to 9 Don.
Yes. And do we have an 8 cost event? We don't have a 10 cost new gate. We do have an ISO, so
yeah,
you can search for it. But if you do it this way, I didn't see.
And then he's going for something else. What is it? Marco and double Marco?
Oh, pudding!
Oh, Marco pudding!
And just hopes that there's no 10 cost in hand from Thomas. Thomas has 2 draws, one from turn and one from leader ability. But if he can't find the 10 cost, this might get scary.
Absolutely. Imagine that Thomas cannot find a 10 cost next turn. Wow. Pudding, very, very smart here. That's a good combo. And Thomas definitely know how to pilot his deck. He's doing a great job with Ace.
Definitely. This will be lowering the chances to get your 10 cost. Because he knew there was a 10 cost in hand, but now... Yeah, he has to first draw 5 cards.
Don't forget it, yeah. Let's see if there is a 10 cost in hand.
Imagine it says up to 5 cards. Opponent can choose.
Yeah.
Do we have a 10 cost? I think I did see one.
I don't think I see one. But I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, there's one. If he's splitting 4 Don, there's definitely one. And look how fast he is playing. He knows what he has to do. Thomas also super confident with his emo deck. Also doing a great job. Especially winning 2 mirror matches isn't that easy. But shows how good Thomas is with his emo deck. So 6k swing. And decided to block this one with Marco.
Drawing 3 cards.
Yep. Now we see
the thing is, the deck is so small right now because of we did see and we did already use a lot of leader ability. So if there are 3 to 4 10 cost in the deck for the emu, the chances of him drawing it again, it's pretty high, right?
It is, absolutely.
Does he have it? I'm starting to...
I'm not sure, to be honest. He split it 4 Don, so there's a chance that he will have it, but I don't know. We will see.
Oh, we did...
Okay, he trashed one. Yeah.
We trashed one. Okay.
Then he definitely have it. So we will see the 5 elders coming down. That's for sure. And that could be a huge turn because you can also get rid of that pudding with Mars. And then there's nothing on board for Ace. If he's only playing out a 10 cost and that's it, that 10 cost isn't that good because you have to attach 2 Dons under leader, yes, but 2 Dons under Whitebeard himself, and he's doing nothing, only drawing, being a 12k blocker, I know, but your turn is kind of slow, so definitely not the best for him, but let's see.
7 or 8, depending on... Yep. And do we have it?
We have it. 5 elders. And now he's going to use the ability. He's going to trash one more card. It is another search. Wow. Another search event. Does he have all 5 elders and trash?
Pretty sure he has.
Yeah,
24,
yes.
4, 6, 7.
4, 6. Yep, exactly. Oh, every elder. Now he's going to search with Saturn. So putting, yeah, unfortunately for Ace, putting wasn't
wasn't
helping
out.
that. Yeah.
But yeah. 10k here for Thomas, being able to play out full boards, being able to KO that pudding as well. He's going for that,
Yep.
so no board for Ace and 8k swing, and from this point on it looks really, really good for Emu.
It does indeed look really good. And you know what the biggest problem for Ace is? Emo is still on 3 life. Oh! This is so smart to play out that Shirahoshi now, to recycle some keycards that you want to find and force your opponent to trash one card. And also, because there's only one swing from Ace leader, this swing is doing nothing because he can use that Shirahoshi the next turn because he's going to block it. Wow.
Yep. And this Shirahoshi is basically a swing that you have to counter. So
Wow, super smart from Thomas. What a performance. But everything is still up. He is going for an ISO search. Finding a 10 cost, finally.
you have the 8 cost event right now. We did see it last turn. So if last turn he did go for ISO, he could have done the 8 cost Newgate play instead. He decided to play the... because there was a 10 cost Newgate confirmed right now, I think. No, not confirmed because he drew some cards from Marco.
Yeah,
so maybe...
exactly.
But...
time he decided to take 1 life, go down to 1. Being an AK leader now. But definitely makes sense. But the problem is you only have 1 swing, and that swing will have to go into Shirahoshi, and Thomas will easy counter this one out.
Yep. Pretty
Even
sure
if it's
of it.
going to life, he will block it anyway, so it doesn't really matter where this attack is going into. The question is, does he have another? True, Shirahoshi gets a card. But the question is, does he have another 10 drop? Oh, let's see what Iso's going to find. Looks like he's going to pick up a Marco.
9 cost Newgate.
Yeah, that's Newgate. And no. Tone swing. Yeah, good swing, but he will just block this one with Valkyrie. No, he did not swing.
And now we will see a lot of 8s and the Shirahoshi.
Exactly, but all of that is doing not that much if there's no second 10 drop. You have to change your game plan. So, Shirahoshi ability, 1 10 drop and 1 never existed. So, this is 2 of the same cards back to the bottom. He discarded the Roger from that Shirahoshi. He split it 4 down. Looks like he will have another 10 cost on hand.
Definitely needs another 10 cost, I think. Well, needs... Yeah. He has developed... He's still at 3 lives, so... It's not the biggest problem if he doesn't have it, but...
Yeah.
But I do like the use of the Shirahoshi this game.
Yeah, super smart. Super smart, and that's how you have to use that Shirahoshi. Like you said yesterday, if you know how to time this card is so strong. So it's a 2k, It only costs 1 Don. You can put some key cards to the bottom of your deck to find them. And it's also getting rid of 1 card. If you can use this card 2 times, it will just get rid of 2 cards from your opponent's super strong card. And it's a pseudo blocker. You need to attack that Shiroshi. You need to get rid of that Shiroshi.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely a very smart play here from Thomas. Problem for Thomas is Ace is going down to 0 life. Good point is you are still on 3 life. So Roger and Whitebeard will not be enough to win this game. So Thomas clearly ahead in this matchup now. We see another 10 drop. We see Mars as your discarded target.
We have 2 back in our deck as well because of the Shiraoshi that went off twice.
Yep. Hey, what is this order? No, he changed his order.
It was all a lie.
Something wrong.
Oh, it's still
It's
good.
all
Now
a
it's
lie.
like 6-4, 7 in the middle, 4-6. So I still like it. It's never random.
Okay, I understand. The 6 are at the corners, then the 4s are between the middle and the corner, and then the most
Yes.
expensive one is in the middle. So the chef.
It's still fine. It's still fine.
It is. Now just funny to see that there wasn't a plan behind, or he just forgot. Maybe he will change it. Maybe he will change it. We will see. But yeah, now Ace need to make a huge turn. What can his turn be? There's no Roger in hand because he decided to trash it, but there's another I Am Whitebeard event in hand.
Seems like he is going for I Am Whitebeard and Uta. Setting up some blockers.
So I Am Whitebeard into 9 cost Whitebeard into Uta. Is this the turn?
Yeah, or another blocker, but does have the options.
But I think Event and Uta should be the best play here, to be honest.
I think he's just deciding if he wants to play the 9 cost or just 10 cost this turn.
Yeah, good point. I can understand both, to be honest. But I think the 9 cost should be better. Especially if you are expecting so many 8k swings or 7.
Yeah, slowly but steady. You do know that you are fighting from behind now against Imu.
Yeah.
And he's still thinking about it. He is thinking, "Eeny, meeny, miny, you are it." And he decided to go for the blocker instead.
Interesting. I don't know if...
You'll have to
It's that
discard one
smart.
card. But yeah, now a lot of 8s are coming to your 6k leader, and that's the terrifying part.
It is. And also, you cannot swing with that one Whitebeard because you need to have both Whitebeards. So, could be the key turn for Thomas. Also, a big problem for Ace is Thomas is still on 3 life. So this attack that he's going to do, I think you just counter this one out.
Really?
Because it's an 8k swing, just counter this one. You don't need to block it. Okay,
he's
he
not
will
going
swing
for
9.
Uta. Well,
No Uta, no. Wants to have Radical Beam. Does he have Radical Beam in hand?
yes, he does.
Yeah, okay, then it makes sense. Then I would say Radical Beam is even better. Oh yeah, 9 to swing 9 is definitely right. Because 8 would have been just never existed. But 9 means he has to use an extra 1k.
The big issue is if Imu has a 10 cost, they don't need to win the upcoming turn. They can also just win the turn after, so...
Yep.
Unless they are scared of Roger. But if you can counter out of this, like Roger is not that threatening because you are at 3 life.
That's right. Yep, and he's going to counter this one out. No swing from Whitebeard. Definitely the right decision. Oof, and now we have so many swings. If he got another 10 cost in hand, I'm sorry to say that, but I think that should be it. And he looks super confident, so I'm pretty sure that he has it.
Yeah, he did already the splits, going for 8k swings, going for 10 cost, and leaving Don open for event. So he is very
Super
close to winning this game.
Yes, yeah.
If he is already back at his 10 cost, of course. I'm not sure if he searched for it already.
Well, he searched 2 times with Saturn. He used lead ability every turn. I think he's already there, to be honest.
Could be.
But let's see. There's another 8k now. And you also... The problem is that ISO are doing nothing because your hand is Radical and 4 2ks. You don't need ISO. So just some free blocks. Now it's again 8, minusing the Whitebeard.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can agree that you have to block this one. Yep. Because...
So all 2ks and a radical beam, so I can imagine that he survives this turn.
he will survive this turn, but he cannot close up the game next turn. So yeah, it does look really, really good for Thomas. Very, very good performance from both
Can he
players.
survive? 8 is 2 cards, and then it's not guarantee, no. Wait, it is
2 cards in hand. How many dons?
2 cards
6K
in hand,
leader?
so he can swing 10.
Oh wait, it's GG.
It's GG.
Yep,
it's
it's
not.
GG. It's GG. Thomas